This video was created by VinylicPuma of VinylicPumaGaming. What's going on, everybody? This is VinylicPuma, and today we are back, except this time I want to do something a little bit different on my channel here. We're going to have a review of an indie platformer called The Sun and Moon. This is quite possibly one of the most challenging platformers I have played. Maybe it's not the hardest, but it is very hard. Now, this game, as I understand it, won the Ludum Dare 29 Game Jam, and yeah, so there you go. Now, what we'll go ahead and we'll do is we'll just go ahead and show some of the options here. With video, I've been able to get this to scale to 1280 by 720, so HD 720p. Now, it's kind of weird because I've been playing with these options. I'm not going to show them here, but I can get this to go up to 1920, but at this time of the review, slash first impressions, which is what this is, I can only get this to go up to 1000 and not 1080. Now, this isn't really a big issue, but this is something to mention. Now, I can say when I did play this on full screen with my 1080p monitor, it looks very good and I have no complaints. Now, what scale does is it basically enlarges the text and just kind of makes the game look like it would if you were playing in standard definition. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. You also have audio. I'm going to play without music. There is sound, and basically both of these go from like 0 to 100. The music is pretty good. I recommend you play with the music. Mainly for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to have the music on. Now, as far as controls, they have a bunch of key bindings here because this is on PC. I am playing with a controller right now, and don't worry, the game goes over the controls with you on when you're playing with a controller, and I am playing with an Xbox 360 controller. Now, as far as miscellaneous, what this does is you can have like a player ghost, so when you are platforming through the level, you're going to have like a little spirit like of your previous time that you completed the level in. You can have that on, so I just leave that on. Mainly, you could turn that off as well. Screen pulse and flash, what these do, it's better if I just show you. We'll go to the first level here, so you can see there it displays the controls. So you'll see that it has this kind of flashing when you pick up those orbs, and it also, and I'll go ahead and I'll replay through this level again so you can see, it kind of zooms in really quickly when you pick those up. Crap. Anyway, so you pretty much get the idea of what that does, and we'll go ahead and we'll show that with it off. Where am I? So this is what it looks like with it off. Honestly, I prefer this. A lot of that extra, like the flashing and the screen pulsing, is kind of disorienting for me. It may not be for you, so just keep that in mind. You can also look at background pan. All this does is makes the backgrounds move. So we'll go ahead and we'll show that. And there you go. So, and you can kind of see in the background there, as you're playing through the level, you're having the backgrounds move along with you. So that's kind of pretty cool. Now, what I'll also do here, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. We'll show the player ghosting effect really quick. I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered by my ghost here, so let's see here. Shit. So, this game is pretty hard. One of my complaints is the controls just feel, they aren't bad. I don't want to say they're bad because if you've watched one of my previous reviews, I did a review on a game called Tesla Breaks the World. That game had wonky controls. This doesn't have wonky controls, but something about them feel unnatural to me, and I don't know what it is. The controls are very responsive, but I can't quite get a hold on them for some reason. I don't know why this is. It's probably just me. You may have a totally different experience, and you may have no problems. So keep that in mind as well. What else can we do here? Okay, so I'm going to turn Player Ghost off for the moment. I think I'll just turn on a background pan, and we'll show you some more of the levels. So with this game, you can have, and there's the controller again. You basically can play through these levels. The goal is to get through them as fast as possible. Now you'll see here that there is there's that sun, and it's 3.5 seconds. There's the moon, that's 4 seconds, and then 5 seconds is like the half moon. Ideally you want to get the sun, obviously. So we'll go ahead and we'll try this again. I am not quick enough to do that. And that is one of my things about this game, and that's why I think it's very hard, is because you have these very insane, I would almost argue, goals that you have to achieve, and it's pretty tough. And I think that's good, because ultimately this game is meant to be a challenge. So we'll go ahead and we'll show you the second level here. Now, you'll see that those are unknown. What this actually allows you to do is to bypass and kind of go through walls and defy gravity while you're in certain surfaces. So let me go ahead and show that. So if you go down here and you hit it would be the X button on the controller, you can essentially, and I think it's shift on the keyboard, you can actually pass through objects, and you can use this to get through puzzles and get massive air like this. It's actually pretty cool, and it's a pretty cool idea, and you can use it to go through there pretty quickly. Now I'm going to try to beat this in a somewhat reasonable time here. Oh crap. Whoops. Okay, so and I got through that level in about 5 seconds and 5.4 seconds. Let me try to do this a little bit faster. Okay. See, and that's another thing, is the controls, to me, and maybe that's what I mean by this, they're somewhat unpredictable. They're not, I don't think they're bad, because if you, in the Tesla Breaks the World video, those were very, very, is the best way to explain those. But let me see here. I'm gonna get this. This is very much like Super Meat Boy in the sense that you are constantly trying to replay through these levels and get a better time. And I think that was a really good design choice, I guess. We'll go ahead and show you the third level so I don't get slaughtered here. And that time I think I did, I don't know. I did pretty well though. Let me see here. Okay. So 4.8 seconds. Let's see if I can go a little faster. Oh, shit. Okay. So 4.42 seconds. That's about the best time I've done. I can't get lower than that, but if you do get, I guess, like 4.39, you'd get a sun. We'll go ahead and show you some of the other levels here. Oh, there's this one. I'm terrible at this. Oh, God. As you can kind of see, this game is pretty challenging, in my opinion. Oh, crap. Okay, let's see here. We're going to do this. Hopefully. No promises. Alright, we got it. But it's actually cool because if you can really get a handle on like the mechanics and how to move through those low gravity environments, I mean, or I should say the, I guess, opposite gravity while you're in those objects, I mean, you could get through some of these levels really quickly. So that is pretty cool. However, if you're me, you can't. So anyway, let's see here. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Fuck. This game is hard. But that's actually really useful because if you wanted to get up like this surface, you just kind of phase through it. And you can get through the levels like that. And there's actually probably a lot of improvisation you can do in this game to get through some of these levels really quickly. And I think that's a really cool mechanic for this. Let me see what other levels I have here. Oh, this one's really tough. Crap. But a lot of it is based on getting the right timing. Crap. Oh, man. Oh, man. Forget that. Okay. And that's the other thing is I guess you have to be really careful with the how you're pressing the buttons and stuff. And I actually did really well that time. I got the best time I ever had. So that is pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh, crap. Screw that. Ah, I'm gonna get a sun. I gotta do it. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ah, shit. Okay, let's see here. I found that with the controller, it's probably best to, instead of using the control stick, is to use the D-pad, because it seems to be a little more accurate, and it also seems to be what this game was more designed for. You can use the controller, the control stick, I should say, but it feels slower to me. I don't know why that is. Okay. We're gonna get this. You have to hit them just right. Damn. Okay. Okay. I may not be able to get this. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much that level. We'll show you one I haven't played yet. Some of these get really challenging. Okay. Crap. This one, it appears... Let's see here. Okay, we got it. Oh, wow, you can't get out. Alright guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. I think you all got the idea. As far as whether I'd recommend this or not, if you're really into platformers and you're really into really difficult platformers, I can recommend this. This game isn't really that expensive. I mean, it's only like 10 bucks, so, I mean, you can't really go wrong in my opinion. Anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. If you did like this video, you found it helpful, please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really helps me out. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time.